Hi there, it's me again. I'm really happy that I was able to actually commit to doing a second day. I was really scared I was gonna chicken out and be like, oh no. You can hear the birds in the background. Today's a thunderstorm type of day. One of those days where Arkansas is gonna have thunderstorms, and it'll be fun. It's gonna be a fun day though. Yesterday I talked about what kind of collection I'm gonna do for this little challenge. It's my hair gonna come out. I still don't know. I'm thinking tropical and coconuts and stuff. But first I wanted to show you guys actually how my art is. Remember I told you that I learned these art techniques from a eBay seller who did a course, right? And that course, amazing, perfection. I'm really happy I took it. Best investment ever. It really helped me get over my imposter syndrome. But one thing that it did is that because he's selling a course, a lot of other people are there, and it's very competitive. It's very, very competitive. And because I'm not doing acrylic painting like he's teaching, I'm an outlier, and I'm not getting as much sales as other people are. And when you're competing against that, it kind of kills you. My store, which is called Studio 4321 on eBay, I have 700 listings. I have made 100 sales. It's not like I'm not thankful for that. I am, and I love it, and I dance every time I get a sale. But it is kind of frustrating to not get sales all the time consistently, knowing that a lot of my other buyers, all of my other peers are getting sales consistently. And it's different kind of stuff. But this is the kind of stuff I make. See the texture? This is oil pastel. Oil pastel. It's beautiful. I love that one. And then she's also oil pastel. And then I showed you guys my watermelon. And then this is a charcoal piece. This one I haven't listed online. That one's mine, personally. It's just, it's some fish on a plate. With some water. My second try of doing charcoal. And I was like, hey, let's try this, All yesterday, I tried to figure out what to do with my collection, right? What collection to do, right? I have Keeping Their Table, which is focused around semi-custom model. And then I have Corner Store Dreams, which is focused around nostalgic snacks from my childhood. So from 90s, late 90s to early 2000s and stuff like that. Both food items. I'm really doing food items. That's the problem with that was the flaw with eBay. You like food, but people don't like food that much on eBay. I have tons of food paintings, and I think the majority of the art that I sold was faces, and I'm really good at faces. I mean, you can see my face right there, and I have tons more men faces, monster faces. I even recently sold a Sasquatch, you know what I mean? So many different things, and that's the whole point of eBay. It's you just make a bunch of stuff, right? Make a bunch of stuff in different categories, and then if something sells, you make another one of that one, So I sold 1 week I made 5 or 6 cowboys, and they majority of them. So I think I have 3 left, and that's the normal. But I like making food art, right? And I said yesterday I was going to do a coconut set, right? Coconut art pieces. I'm not going to California this year because of how expensive it is in the economy. It's just too expensive. We're a family of 5. This is not going to work. It's just too expensive, sadly. But I was also debating again other trends and following trends. Current trends are Mediterranean coastal scenes, bio things, and chaos kind of pieces and stuff like that. All things I can do. My biggest secret is that that course educated me into saying use technology available today to create your reference images. You don't have to go take a picture or something. Your reference images can come from your mind. This piece, right? I love blueberries. This is upside down. Is it down? No, this is right. This piece, it's blueberries with roses and flowers, right? I love blueberries, and I wanted something different. You know, I can't go get a freaking thing on blueberries and some flowers and put them all together, but Midjourney can, and Midjourney did. And that's why I love that. As someone who studied graphic design in college and stuff like that, and I built a career around that. You know, I built an Etsy store of printables. I did some freelancing for a while there. You know, I did that kind of stuff. I enjoyed it. You know, I made digital products. Some sold, most didn't. It was just like an up and down kind of thing. The ability to take that art and turn it into something that gets my hand dirty, it was enlightening. I'll show you my setup eventually once I figure out what this collection's gonna be, right? I still don't know, right? I'm thinking I should lean towards faces again because I haven't done faces in a long time because I've been doing a lot of food art. And I think maybe I should do some figurative and do some West African American art and kind of blend the two together. So yesterday I came up with a lot of different ideas, and then I also used Clyde, DeepSeek, and ChatGPT to help expand those ideas. See, people are so anti-AI, right? Because they assume they can't limit themselves, right? But for someone who's introverted like me, I don't really talk to my family about my stuff like that. When I do, it's clouded with their stuff too. Because I mean, I have a 17-year-old, I have a 12-year-old, and I have a 9-year-old. It's a lot of different schools: high school, middle school, elementary. And they all got something going on. All of them. Everybody got something going on. So sometimes I can't just talk about myself and my stuff. But I can easily tell Clyde, hey, I want to do this collection. I don't know where to start. Can you help me? And it could say ... Here, try this. Or go with this and try this color palette. And it could take my idea and help me weave it out and get through to the end of it and allow me to come up with something that kind of fits and stuff. Like my notebook is full of like notes and stuff. And when I was doing eBay, my notebook was even worse. I mean, the same notebook, but I mean, like, it was just a lot of thoughts and a lot of ideas and a lot of stress. When you're told that, and this is like public information, he said this in the video. When you're told that if you make 22 paintings a day, you're going to make $3,000 a month, right? It hurts when you don't, right? Because then someone in the comments says, no, homie, that's not true. You can make all the supplies and all the inventory you want, but your conversion rate is what defines how much you make, not the amount of inventory. And that's the most important thing I want people to remember about that course. Great course, take it, it's awesome, but take it with a grain of salt because the numbers aren't necessarily true. You know what I mean? And that's like the biggest flaw of it. It's like, it's buttered up to be delicious. And it tastes like amazingly good fried chicken until you realize, wait a second, this fried chicken's not all the way cooked. And it's not. And you talk, I'm hungry, right? Yeah, I'll make chicken tonight. This is my point, okay? That's my point. Some of the ideas I had was obviously food and flowers, and then Mediterranean seas, and then chaos. But I am leaning towards doing more people. I have 2 sizes. I found some paper, some watercolor paper that was 8 by 10, 8.5 by 11, or something like that. I might use those ones to make a big collection, something that's really huge and something that like allows for a lot. You know, there's a couple artists on Instagram that I like that does like study-based art, and she makes like one piece a day and stuff like that. I can do that too with the coconut idea and stuff, the coconut focus. Or I could do something big. I recently got some more 18 by 24 piece paper. I love working on those ones because it allows me to choose a lot of color and to get really deep in there with my textures and stuff. And it just creates this beautiful cover on it, you know? And I like that, right? I do. I like that a lot. It's a lot of fun. The only problem with those is that, one, they're harder to ship. They require a different shipping kind of thing. And I think if I was to do 18 by 24s, it would have to be prints that I would sell because I would do less. I would only do like 10 versus doing like 50 or 100 of 8 by 10s. You know what I mean? Because I could do a lot, you know? That's another benefit of that course. It teaches you how to go fast. I mean, he's like, you need to take away your ego. Just work. And that's the benefit of that course also. Because I know I wouldn't have the the confidence to make as many pieces as I've made, you know, over 700 without putting in that course and letting myself, like, who the hell knew I would make Sasquatch paintings or neo-expressionism of faces and, like, flowers up to yin yang and I mean, so many different things because of AI and because of that gentleman's guidance on just make it and don't worry, you're an artist, period. So that's why I do this, you know. I know, so my plan today is to, by 1 o'clock, it's like 9 something right now, is to figure out and to find the collection. I'll have all the reference images set up, and then I'll probably make a short about it, and so that you guys can see when I decide and just like showcase my computer screen. So here's all the reference images. This is what I'm making. And then I'll either start working on a piece, depending on if it's being 18 by 24 or an 8 by 12, by 10. And I'll start working on that today, hopefully. We'll see. I think my son wants to watch another horror movie, or we'll probably watch like that Spider-Man new series, something like that. I don't even know. He'll decide. He's my boy. He's not awake yet. But I mean, I'm gonna time myself to decide because I have so many different options, from still art to just putting food with a coconut with something else, or to going wild and crazy and doing something more non-food, which I think I should go, because after having 2 websites to focus on food, I think my third collection, my third solo non-eBay collection should be about women and embracing culture. I really think it should be. It's a matter of how, who, what, when, where, how, what am I gonna do? I don't know, but I'm happy you're here to join me. I'm happy you're here to see what happens and to see the final thing that happens. I mean, I have so many ideas from myself, from my notebook, from my own heritage, and of course, using like my ugly notes to go into an AI machine and say, here, you can take this from that, and then this from that, and this from that, and then, you know, kabooble it all together. So we gonna see what happens. Again, my eBay store is called Studio 4, 3, 2, 1. Tons of great art there, and it's affordable. right now, like really, really affordable. I mean, I think this piece is on there. Like pretty. I love the blueberries. I mean, they are so pretty. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, love it. So pretty. Gorgeous. A blast. I just love the texture of oil pastels. I'm sorry. I could just love oil pastels. They're just so beautiful. Oh. Anyways, I'm looking forward to making some art and sharing it with you and sharing it with the world. And the reason behind these videos is so that I can go on Whatnot, basically. I want to sell my stuff on Whatnot, but I'm nervous. Anyways, that's the focus. That's the goal. I'm gonna go figure out what to do with the coconut, or do Mediterranean seeds, or I'm gonna go plot some art, basically. So I will see you later. Bye.